So today's reading is the person on your mind. What do they say when you're not present? Okay, so what do they say when you're not about? And we do have three groups. We have group one, the blue calcite, group two, the aquamarine crystal, and group three, the rainbow moonstone. All right, so group one, two, and three. If you do want to take a minute so that you can take some time and choose your group, feel free, but I shall see you all in your readings. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the blue calcite, the first group, the person on your mind, what do they say about you when you're not present? We have the Six of Pentacles upright and the Fool upright. So this person you're asking about, they say that they want to be kinder to you. For some of you, it's more that they wish they were kinder to you in the past. For some of you, this is more so in terms of the present and, the future moving forward. But for others, it's definitely referencing the past and wishing they were kinder to you. They also say that they are grateful to you as well. They do mention a lot about wanting to share their feelings with you. They do say that they treat you accordingly though, but take that if it resonates, like in a I treat them how they treat me type of way, which could be a positive or a negative, but depending on your situation or how that resonates for you. But they do say that in the past, they feel that they didn't value you enough. They also tell people that you gave them money. It's a bit random, but yeah. Yeah, they say that you helped them a lot. I mean, this could be in terms of money. It could be in terms of some other type of support. They do say that you're rebellious, very unique as well. They do mention that they wish they had supported you more. I mean, this could be financially. This could be in terms of your independence emotionally as well. Your career as well. Those are all the things that are coming through. It could be in reference to something else as well, of course. But yeah, they do say that they wish they had supported you. Sorry. So when you're not about, they say that you are innocent. This could be about a specific situation, like they say you were an innocent party. For others of you, but this could be a bit of both actually, because it feels like they also say that you are quite childlike, not childish, but childlike. I mean, this could be in terms of your features, your spirit, but something about you to them is childlike, and that's what they say about you. This does feel like it is more so about your spirit, though, for a lot of you here. They also tell people when you're not about that you may prefer your freedom, or that you do prefer your freedom. They do say that they want to meet up with you though and see you. They do say that they get excited when they see you as well. And for some of you here, they say that you both will have a do-over soon, like whether that be a do-over in terms of your connection. If you guys are at a distance from each other right now, they could say that you guys will have a do-over in terms of your relationship together. For others of you, this could be like something else. say your birthday celebration went wrong, or a holiday went wrong, or something else, they could be referencing a do-over in terms of that. But yeah, so yeah, they do talk about having a do-over with you. For others of you, this is more so about a reunion, a new beginning, but it's like there's no pressure, like there's no stress in the air. It feels like when the time is right, you know, and even in their perspective, they're like, when the time is right. So that was clarified by the Six of Swords. Is that relevant? No. Yeah, it feels like this person is waiting on divine timing. I have to say, it does feel like when it comes to certain people, they do try to avoid conversations about you, especially when you're not present. It feels like they're not completely comfortable talking about you behind your back, even if they are saying positive things about you, you know. For someone here, this isn't for the majority of you. They say that you're selfish, but only take that if you are a my way or the highway type of person. For others of you, it's more so they say that you're selfish, not to other people, or not even with them, but towards yourself. Like they could say that you're quite maybe selfless with other people, but when it comes to yourself, you could be quite selfish. You know, like not generous to yourself. But they also say that you're financially stable. For some, they say you like to take risks. They say that you're quite pleasant as well. And depending on who you're asking about, they say that they're very happy with you, you know? This does feel like as a couple, like where you both are at. For others of you, it could just be that they're happy with you, you know, in general. For some of you here, they definitely do say that you're quite gentle. You have a gentle nature about you. That is so funny that childlike came out. Yeah, so that's what they say when you aren't about. They say that you are childlike, but again, that does feel like it's in terms of your spirit. So we have Goofy, and we do have the Fool card down there as well. They say you're quite funny. They say that there are times where you don't take yourself too seriously. They really enjoy you during those times. This could be actually a lot of the times you don't take yourself too seriously. You could be a bit of a goofball, and they tell people about that, but they tell people how much they find it endearing. If this makes sense for the person you're asking about, they do say that they are more traditional than you are. And we also have rebellious. Did we say this? I don't remember saying it. But the Fool card is right there, you know. So yeah, they do also say to people when you're not about that you are very rebellious at times. They also say that you make them want to be more rebellious, or you kind of not push them, that doesn't feel like the right word, but maybe you encourage them, make them want to be more rebellious, take more risks, you know? So we have here, wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what are we doing? Okay. What do they tell people when you aren't present? So they say that they worry that your families aren't compatible or wouldn't be compatible. So they also say that they spy on you, depending on who they're saying this to, but they do say they spy on you. They say they check up on you quite a bit. They also say they like looking at you, whether this is in a spying kind of way or whether this is just in a normal day to day in general kind of energy. But they do say that they do enjoy looking at you. So they say that they find you impressive. This does feel like it's the past, like they've always found you impressive. So for ooh, so for some of you they say for some of you they say that you're not a forgiving person, or that you can be unforgiving, or they feel that you would be unforgiving in certain circumstances, certain situations. But for others of you, they say that if you were to move on from them, that they wouldn't be able to, forgive it easily, or it just wouldn't sit well with them, to the point where they feel like they wouldn't be able to move forward with you. Five of Wands, it may even, you know, even regardless of what happens, they feel like it's just no coming back from that. But please only take that if it makes sense for your situation. For some of you, this could be more so in reference to dishonesty, like they wouldn't be able to forgive you. Wait, let me see. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to forgive you if you were to be dishonest with them. And it may not even just be you, it could just be in general, like they find it hard to forgive dishonesty in general, but they also say that pertaining to your connection or relationship to them, but it's not like singling you out, if that makes sense. Anyways, moving on. So we have, I was just a distraction for your pain. What do they say when you aren't present? Okay. So for some of you, I don't know if this was before this person came into your life or whether this is referring to a recent situation, but this person tells people when you're not present, or tells a specific person that at first you maybe were a bit of a distraction. With the Four of Cups energy, they could have been in that energy, but it feels like you kind of it's either you pulled them out of the Four of Cups energy, like an energy of apathy, an energy of missing opportunities, because I don't know if this feeling withdrawn, feeling drained, just feeling focusing on the negative. And it feels like you helped this person, but for others of you, like they could have been feeling like that. They could have, I don't know if distraction is the right word, but yeah, they could have seen you as a way to kind of get their mind off of the negative stuff, and you did. But even if they initially did try to use you as a distraction, it doesn't feel like they kept that energy for a long time, if that makes sense, you know? Anyways, do you have more from this card? So they also say that they think they want things to just be chill and peaceful between you both. Wow, that was clarified straight away by the Seven of Wands. This person, when you're not present, they do say they feel very protective over you, and they would do anything to protect you as well. I picked it up on the Lovers, so they could definitely feel a deep bond between you both that they do plan on protecting. Six of Cups, so they could have felt that for quite some time. For some of you, maybe they feel protective over you because of you know, your childlike and your innocent spirit. But regardless of that, they do feel very protective over you. Yeah, they say that you distracted them from something else that was going on in their life. So maybe you weren't a distraction, like per se, like, okay, I'm just using you so I can get over someone else type of thing, you know, or using you so I don't have to feel so shitty, whatever. Like, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like you coming into their life, like whatever happened, or maybe you helping them in some way. It kind of, it changed their path a little bit, you know, and it changed their focus. So yeah, it feels like you did distract them, but it feels like it was a good distraction. King of Pentacles, it feels like you helped them, I don't know, help them see their worth. Is that the right thing? Clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups at the bottom as well. It feels like you made them realize that they were lucky or that they had options. Anyways, and finally we have I want to feel your skin against my own. So they I don't know if they say it in those words, but they have that sentiment when they do talk about you when you're not there. They say that you have beautiful skin though. And depending on who you're asking about, they do say that they love being intimate with you as well. But that is all I have though for this group. I hope it could be helpful, make sense, resonate, you know. But I'm wishing you all the best, alright? Please take care. Bye. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the second group, this here aquamarine crystal, then this reading is for you, okay? So the person on your mind, what do they say about you when you're not present? Okay, so we have the Three of Swords and we have the Four of Pentacles, quite heavy cards. So what do they say about you when you're not present? Let me just see which direction this is coming from. So this person, they say that you both can't seem to get it right. They say that they don't trust you all the way. It could definitely be mutual though. They could feel, it also feels like actually that they say that you don't trust them 100% either. It feels like they don't even really have, oh god, that scared me for a sec. It feels like it feels like they don't really have a reason as to why they don't trust you all the way. It's just a vibe they get. For some of you, they have trust issues. But this is more so specifically when it comes to romantic connections, because it doesn't feel like their trust issues stops them from trusting, everyone, like their friends or their colleagues, and stuff like that. But when it comes to relationships, it definitely feels like that's why they don't trust easily. Could be something that happened in the past. Um, but yeah, they say that they are very unhappy with where your connection is right now. They do say your connection is lost at the moment, but they feel lonely without you. It feels like they want to tell people. One second. I mean, depending on your situation, they want to tell people that you both have separated, you both, don't really speak, or you both ain't really cool anymore. I don't know. Could be different for everyone, but this doesn't even feel like for the majority of you. But anyways, they want to tell people, but they are afraid to open up about that. So it feels like they say, they like talk around the situation. Like they could say you guys are cool when really, there's a lot going on with you guys. But this could be in certain company as opposed to like everyone, that they could potentially talk about you with. Anyways, yeah. They do tell people that they should be selfish towards you now and in the near future. This doesn't feel like a past energy. And you know what? For a lot of you here, I mean, depending on this person's character and how you know them so far, for a lot of you here, it more so feels like holding on to you as opposed to being selfish and not generous towards you. It does feel more so about holding on to you, rather than the other thing I just said. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, they definitely talk about wanting to keep you close. They either say that they are controlling over you or that they would wish to be controlling over you. And this is random, but for some of you here, they do say that you have emotionally manipulated them, or that you tried to emotionally manipulate them. In what way? This does feel like it's in terms of making this person feel sad. Like they tell people you manipulate them into feeling sad. But it doesn't even feel like they 100% believe that themselves, if I'm being honest. But for some of you, that could be how they feel. They also say that you tried to keep them away from their friends, or that you don't like them hanging out with their friends, or um, for some of you, this could be more so like a fear, like they feel like that would be a source of conflict for you guys in the future, that you wouldn't want them to hang out so much with their mates. They do say that they are emotionally drained because of your connection, or just drained because of the connection they have with you. And it feels like they feel drained more so because they don't really know what the future holds for you two, or how you guys are gonna move forward. They also mention to people that you are controlling, and please only take this if it resonates. But for some of you here, or someone here, if this person has tried to break up with you or create some distance between you, or maybe even the other way around, and you've tried to do that and you won't let them or they won't let you, they do say that you won't let them go easily, or again, the other way around, and that they can't let you go easily. Okay? They say that you care too much about looking the part or appearing a certain way. This could be in terms of certain company though. This could be around friends or family, even at work. But anyways, they say that you care too much about what other people think, and they say that you don't let things go easily as well. They also say that they betrayed you, or they feel like they did betray you, but they feel dead guilty about it, this betrayal towards you. And it does feel like they want to make amends even as well. Yeah, they definitely tell people that they want you both to be um in like better territory. How do you say it? Like, better footing, you know? But anyways, let's see what else we got. So this person could say that you are pretentious. For some of you, it could be materialistic. This doesn't feel like a for a lot of you here. So for example, if you know you like material things, if you know that you can be pretentious at times, and that is what they say to people, okay? Oh, okay. Anyways, where were we? So we have impressionable. For some of you, this isn't necessarily pretentious. They just say that you prefer things a certain way. Well, you just have your preferences, you know? Anyway, so we have impressionable as well. So what do they say when you're not present? So that was clarified by the Three of Cups. This person says you're impressionable, but amongst your friends. So yeah, they could feel like clarified by Three of Wands. They could say that they feel like your friends influence you, or they kind of just leave their mark on you, if that makes sense. Do you have more from this one? Cautious. So this person, they do say they're cautious of you. They say they're cautious of you because you haven't healed in some way. We also have intense. So they say that you're quite intense. They also say that the connection you have is quite intense as well. It's funny, the message I'm getting with this card is that they actually bring you up to people, like they talk about you to people, but then when the conversation gets like too deep or too much, maybe people ask too much questions, they're like, nah, I don't want to talk about this person anymore, you know? So yeah, that's the message I'm getting with that card. Do you have anything else though? Okay. Oh wow. So we have accountable. What do they tell? What do they say when you're not present? Okay, so this person says they need to hold themselves accountable. They say that they need to make amends, specifically with you though. This person also tells people that they feel like you are someone that balances them out. So they tell people that they are going to move slowly with you, but they are going to move cautiously when it comes to you and the connection. This could be purely down to trust as well, as to why they're moving slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have you have the qualities I look for in a partner. So yeah, that's what they tell people. They tell people that you have a lot of desirable qualities to them. We also have opportunists. So this person tells people they were an opportunist when it came to you. This does feel like it's in reference to the past, but it feels like they have zero regrets about being an opportunist when it comes to you. And for some of you, this could simply be them shooting their shot with you. For others of you, it could be being opportunistic in another way. But yeah. So when you aren't present, this person does tell people they feel like you deserve better than them. Yeah, it feels like they tell people they don't feel like they are deserving of you. We also have unpredictable. So this person tells people that they treat you unpredictable, like how do I say this? So they tell people when you're not present that they treat you in an unpredictable way, and that they need to be treating you with more stability, with more certainty moving forward. For some of you, though, they do say that you are quite unpredictable as well. So they tell people they have a physical and a spiritual connection to you. Ooh. So for some of you, this is actually that they tell people they have a very much a physical connection with you, attraction towards you, chemistry, yada yada. But they could also tell people that they want more of an emotional or spiritual connection with you moving forward. And finally, we have curious. Okay, so when you're not present, this person also tells people that you're very curious about them. But anyways, that is all I have for this group. I do hope it can resonate. I do hope it can make sense, be helpful. But I'm wishing you the best, all right? Take care. Bye. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the third group, the Moonstone Crystal, this reading is for you, okay? So the person on your mind, what do they say when they're not in your presence? Okay, what do they say when you're not around? So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Eight of Swords upright. So this person, they tell people when you're not present that they want to talk to you real quick about something. This could be about a responsibility that you have. This does feel more so on your side. For some of you, they could want to talk to you because they feel like you're carrying or taking on too much. But anyways, this person, they say that they want to reach out to you. They want to talk to you, but there is some kind of blockage. There's something stopping them. For some of you, it could be that you both haven't seen each other for a minute. So maybe they haven't really gotten the opportunity to talk to you, especially if they don't have your contact information, or maybe they feel like it's better if they spoke to you face to face. But when they do eventually see you, they have intentions on talking to you. One second. For some of you, they want to talk to you and see whether or not you're happy. They do mention that it is hard for them to talk to you at times. For some of you, this is because they feel that you don't have maybe anything to talk about. But with this Eight of Swords, it could be that one or both of you are holding back. So that could be also another reason for, there being a blockage in communication. For some of you here, they really do find it hard to talk to because you're quite intimidating. So they tell people that as well. They say to people that they were rude with you, or rude to you, sorry, and didn't communicate honestly with you. And they say that they're not very brave when it comes to you either, And they also mention that they do feel inferior to you at times. They say to some people that you are aggressive and opinionated, or at least in their perspective, or they imagine you would be. For some of you, that could genuinely, be the case. But for others of you, this is more so an assumption, just because of how intimidating you may come across to this person, especially if they don't really know you like that. Okay, again, depending on who you're asking about. But yeah, they say that they wish you both could communicate more clearly and honestly with each other, and that you were or are more direct with them. Like they wish you were, or that moving forward, that you do, become more direct with them in terms of communication. On both sides, though, really. They also mention that they haven't made enough of an effort with you, and that they don't really have a clear perception of you. For some of you, this could be more so about a specific area of your life, like work, home life, romantic life. But yeah, they do people tell people they. It doesn't feel like they're confused about you, or you confuse them or anything like that. But it does feel like they just don't know something for sure about you. Like they don't have an accurate representation of you, or accurate perception of you. You know. But anyways, they do say that they overthink a lot when it comes to you as well, which could be, in addition, could be creating an additional blockage in your communication together. But yeah, they say that they don't want to control you, or they don't want you, they don't want to make you feel like they are trying to control you or want to control you. And for some of you here, they say that you try to pick on them and make them feel kind of powerless at times. They say that they haven't spoken to you for a while. I don't know what this means, but for some of you, they say they can't make you be quiet, or they can't silence you in some way. And they also mention to people that you have no reason to feel defensive about them. Uh, they do tell people that you could potentially have a problem with them, or you actively have a problem with them. But anyways, 1, 2, 3. So we have outspoken. So when you're not about, it does feel like they tell certain people that you are quite outspoken. But it feels like they like this about you, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Star. It feels like it maybe inspires them even. It makes you come across as very independent. 6 of Wands, it kind of makes you come across very strong as well. So they definitely like that about you. It could just make them feel a wee bit intimidated at times. What do they say when you're not around? They do say that they need to treat you more fairly. We have quiet. So if this resonates for you, please, please take it if it does resonate for you. But this person says you're both quiet and outspoken. So yeah, so I know a few people like that. It's like they may not say much, but when they do say something, it's deep. It's deep, and the way it comes across, it could come across as aggressive or opinionated or outspoken. But yeah, anyways, maybe you have this duality to you, but yeah, they do mention that you can be very quiet as well. You have opportunistic. Oh, I just looked up and it was like 4. Anyways, what do they say when you aren't present? They do say you're opportunistic. They do say you try to make the most out of the opportunities that are available to you. I just picked it up on the 4 of Wands as well. So what does that mean? They say that they feel that you will accomplish a lot in your life. But anyways. So when you aren't present, they tell people they don't want to have a problem with you. They tell people they don't want you to have a problem with them either, you know? They don't want the smoke from you. It feels like, clarified by the Five of Swords, yeah. It feels like the last thing they want to do is argue with you, get into some type of conflict with you, and heated exchange of words. They don't want that at all, and that's what they tell people. They also, it feels like they also say that you, or in their perspective, that you don't really seem like you want drama or you like drama. So this person does say that you are defensive and they want you to be more vulnerable. Yeah, it feels like they say they want you to let them in a bit more. I, 1 second. Anyway, so this card says it looks like I'm paying attention, but really I'm mapping out your nakedness in my mind. For some of you, they do say that you have a banging body, but for a lot of you, it doesn't feel. Please only take this if it resonates, but it doesn't feel appropriate for this person to think that about you. So if it doesn't make sense for the person you're asking about, say for example, it's like a boss or a colleague or whatever, then it could definitely be something else. But let me see actually 1 second. Okay, so the main message that's coming through is that this person tells people they need to pay more attention to you. Depending on your connection to this person you're asking about, they do say they need to pay more attention to you and maybe less on the physical aspect of things. Is this about them? Wow, so this person says that they are very determined when it comes to you. It feels like they're dead set on either reaching out to you, having an honest conversation with you. Let me see. Oh, okay. 1 second. This could actually be Five of Wands reverse. It could be about resolving a conflict with you, making sure that something doesn't become too heated, or gets blown out of proportion. It feels like maybe they want to nip it in the bud before it gets bigger than what it actually is. What did you say when you're not present? But, aside from that, they do also say that you are very ambitious and determined as well. For some of you, nothing will stand in their way in terms of achieving emotional fulfillment between the two of you. So what they say when you aren't present is that they feel like other people find you incredibly beautiful. They feel the same way, but they also notice this attraction coming from other people as well. And that is what they mention. For some of you, this person does have quite sexual thoughts about you, wild thoughts. But again, depending on the dynamic and the connection you have with this person, it feels like they feel bad for even thinking about you in that way, you know? Um, but it feels like they do tell certain people that they do have wild thoughts when it comes to you. Yeah, they do say they want to break a certain cycle that's been going on between the two of you. I mean, this could be, in terms of conflict, not being on the same page, not being able to see eye to eye, meet in the middle. It could be in terms of something you are more aware of. But that is what they mention to people, that they do want to break a certain unhelpful cycle with you and definitely bring about a more positive cycle. We also have, I don't think this is going to work. So it feels like this person has a certain plan when it comes to you, and they don't feel like this plan is gonna work. With the Seven of Swords coming out at the bottom, they may even feel that you would see it as manipulative, so they do mention to people that, whatever plan or maybe even the connection they have with you, they don't think it's going to work. I mean, and again, Three of Swords, this could be due to trust. They do say that, they do mention to people that you have beautiful skin as well. And finally, we have I was wrong. For some of you, this person, it feels like they tell people they were wrong for not being generous towards you. Oh, wait, hold on. No. For some of you, they could say they were wrong for treating you as if you were naive, but that doesn't feel like it's for everyone. But again, it could be something that your intuition or something that you know for a fact that they were wrong about. So it could be something else that you are more aware of, okay? But that is all I have for this group. I do hope it could resonate. I do hope it could be helpful and make sense. But I'm wishing you all the best, all right? Please take care of yourselves. Bye.